What is the good word, and welcome to the most must-see daily episodic trading card opening show of all time. Welcome to Cherry Live. How are you? What's going on? How's things? How are we? How are you? Is probably the most important question of the day. How are we all today? Check. Yo, listen. We've got a loaded day ahead. How's things? It's another Monday, my dudes. What's going on? Capelan. The gang's all here. What do I have to let people know about? G'day, Dubs. What do I have to let people know about this week? Oh. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. God, this is giving me a trip out. What else is happening this week? Hey, Charles, how are you? Also, spelling on fleek. How was everybody's weekend? Did you enjoy the hobby hangouts? Did you have a fun time? What else? Obviously had a wedding on the weekends. It went okay. I think okay is the only word to describe it. We've got a busy week coming up here at Cherry, which hopefully means a relaxing week on the old breaks. That's not usually how it works, but more UFC Select. Anything that was meant to happen last night, Friday night, has been pushed around. Except floors, potentially. How is everyone? Not getting any messages come through. I hope it's broken, or I'm just extremely lonely. Where'd Bailey go? Bailey said hello, then left. He's not even here to start a conversation. There's one left in our flawless break. It is the Buccaneers, as far as I'm aware. The other team is involved in the Obsidian break. You can see ahead of you. We're going to get into Pokemon Go up first, 9105, and then go from there. Check out the rest of the breaks up for today. There's a whole bunch to get excited about. It is just Tampa Bay left at the moment. I reckon with a bit of elbow grease, that'll go tonight, so get excited for that. How does the July 04 show look? Is probably the biggest question. Minus done. Made no difference. What? mistake. That's on me, honestly. Make sure you check out all the breaks listed. There's a whole bunch to get into, a whole bunch of exciting stuff to get yourself around as well. But yeah, 12:10 will kick off and we'll get into Pokemon Go. How's everyone's morning been? Make sure you do check out the breaks that are up and about for you to get into. Some really cool Super Glow stuff. Holiday Edition and Hobby Edition. The inaugural sports where everyone gets a pack. Lunch break has 12 left. Then the Obsidian football that we're waiting on has 15 left. I got a fresh case of Obsidian for you all to get into tonight. And you can check that out right here. The birthday break's done, Andy. It was done a couple of weeks ago. Birthday break. Let me have a look at that. Oh, thank you. Howdy, Joe. How was your time at the Hobby Hangout? Do I need to enter? So there's two parts of this. Here's the birthday break. That's me speaking. Here we go. 5 times, let's do it. That's not coming through this. It is. I apologize. That's me. That's also me. But I don't really need to fix that. Those two breaks are the birthday break. I would, Andrew. It's pretty damn good value. What do you reckon, and this is just our break videos page, this is just for like our videos, our break videos. What do you reckon the 3 most popular are? Oh boy. If you ever want it signed, I'll be in Sydney at some point. No, that's awesome. Always good to pick up the big boy shirt. So yeah, the most expensive, the most viewed video on it's just a page for break videos. Top is an Inception case break MLB. Second is Court Kings International Blaster. And third is an NRL Traders break. Most videos, because a lot of people see it live. All right. Just an investment for the future. Listen, by the time that could be like original merch. Like, you know how the first Pop Funko vinyls are all super expensive? That's what's going to happen with the big boy shirts. It'll be Blake's first merch. At least I hope that happens because we have a lot of them. A lot of big boys. Oh, that camera is on. All right. Biggest takeaways from the hobby hangout. I'm excited. I'm excited to hear these sort of things. El gato. Nico is a certified gentleman. DDC is better than CDC. Well, that's what I assume is going to happen. Maybe the next run of Banner Locker, I can put a big boy shirt in. Dale is a cyborg. That's correct. Nico definitely a certified gentleman. And this DDC better than CDC thing, I could get in trouble. I'll plead the fifth. All right. This is Pogo 9105. Let's do this thing. Good luck to all. We are grabbing this list of Pokemon types 5 times. Here we go. Yes, that is 100% correct. 1, he is a big boy. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fighting on top, colorless on bottom. Oh, little Tabby. Listen, he's more like a twiggle, like a twig. No, nothing else. All right, and paste. Here we go. Good luck to all. Pokemon Break 9105. I forgot that I now have these written out for me. How handy. Pokemon Go. Bailey is 6'8". Confirmed. All right, here we go. Good luck now, y'all. Of course, any type can be really, really good. Here we go. A Hollow Tyranitar and Metal Energy. Yeah, no, Bailey is very tall. Probably one of the tallest people at the whole convention. Sylveon, Electric, according to Dale and everyone else who was there. Nico, definitely a gentleman though. I can back that in. Zapdos. Hey, David. Psychic Energy. But yeah, been a lot of fun. I've already dropped a pack on the ground. Venusaur Hollow and Psychic Energy. An Alolan Executor V. Fighting Energy. So of course, while you all had fun at the hobby hangout, I was at a wedding. I warned. I was very, very warning. Golisopod Hollow, Water Energy. That there was a chance. Melmetal, Fire Energy. He went to dinner. That there was a chance that I would be easily upset, and I became easily upset. Gyarados, Water Energy. Grass. All I'm going to say is everyone is pretty lucky that I stuck close to Brook. I'll open up about more of this later. Slacking V, Water Energy. Zapdos, Fire Energy. Mewtwo V-Star, Grass Energy. Nice, Andrew. Listen, you just have to be up when I'm up. Sync our body clocks. Glycopod Hollow. Fighting energy. Ah, yes. Dragonite V. Electric energy. So, no, DDC didn't go to the hangout. He just went to the dinner. Slacking V. Darkness energy. Lapras Hollow. Electric energy. Melmetal V. Fire energy. Sylveon Hollow. Yeah, it is pretty sick, the Radiant one. Melmetal Hollow. Water energy. That's a timeout. Fire Moltres. Fighting energy. Blastoise Hollow. Metal. So that was the first thing that went wrong wedding day. Swans losing to Bombers. That upset me. Dragonite V-Star. Grass. That's all good, Bailey. You would have asked for a well-done steak and Grayson would have roasted you. Dragonite V Full Art. Psychic. Yes, he is exceptionally funny. Just his suffering. Charizard Hollow. Psychic. Dale's suffering is extremely entertaining. Snorlax Hollow. Fighting energy. The acclaimed top of the chain, because I bet you know the name. Keeping all the fans entertained. Mewtwo V. Water. Blissey Hollow. Leaf energy. Melmetal V. Fire. I think I'll be around for Oz Comic Con later on this year. Lapras Hollow. Metal energy. So I won't let them not take me to Comic Con. I'll be at Comic Con later this year. Wait, what weekend is it? Moltres Hollow. Darkness. If it's Melbourne Cup weekend, I can't. I'm off to New Zealand. Do you call it Melbourne Cup weekends? You guys wouldn't. What's the date on it, Bailey? Mewtwo V. Grass energy. Blissey Hollow. Psychic energy. Tyranitar Hollow. Psychic energy. I hope that's Bailey getting me the date. Dragonite V-Star. Leaf energy. Okay, yeah. Well, that better not be grand final weekend. Hollow Snorlax. Dark energy. Because the Dragons and Swans are both going to be there. Oh, wait, now I can go to the NRL one. Electric, Pikachu, Steel, Energy. Slacking V, Water Energy. Hey, Radiant Charizard. Very nice. Fighting energy. Lasso's Hollow. Fighting energy. Melmetal VMAX. Lightning energy. Final pack. And Radiant Eevee. Wow, that looks really cool. I like that. For the colorless type. And Metal Energy. And that is that for Pogo 9105. Oh, I didn't even check. Of course, I completely forgot to check for Ditto. You can check with me. Looking for little pink mans down in the bottom corner. There's only a few Pokemon it can be on. Spinarak is one of them, but that's not one. Can you get the Ditto Pokemon in reverse holo? There's one, there's a Spinarak. And Bidoof. Usually only get two, but we'll keep looking. One per box, of course. I think you usually get one per box. There we go. That is Pokemon Go 9105 done. Oh yeah. Don't do me, the terror. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I think you should be fine. As long as your name is in bold, that's all that matters. The thought of leaving you with the corner daughter who will be sleepless. What do we think? Do we prefer the little letters as well, or do we prefer full caps? Either way, you're getting all base for this one. I don't know what you did to make that happen, but it's happening. All right, quick refresh, see where we're at. Why did you rub Dale? You already robbed Dale, Mr. No Pay for Box. All right. If anybody wants a link to the other breaks for today, yeah, I heard he was in a bit of trouble. There's the Monday link. If you want stuff specifically for today, for this show, feel free to use that. They're the breaks that are happening today. These are the breaks that are happening right now. So check them out. Random hit, Super Glow Opal, all the good stuff. 8 left in lunch, 14 left in Obsidian. Two left in Super Glow Opal, 4 left in the Holiday Edition of Super Glow Holiday. Really, really solid product, by the way, this one. I quite like the Holiday Edition. Less hits, so you're more likely to get a good card. That's how it works. Hey Mauricio, I'm good, buddy. How are you? Let's go back. 1 left in Super Glow Opal. Got that right here, 9036. Listen, we all need our weekends off. I think we're running low. I'll have to keep updated. I've got 1 more left in the case that we're currently going through. So fingers crossed we can actually get all that happening. All right. 1 spot left in the Super Glow Opal. We're going the double hobby boxes again for lunch break. Fresh case, which is very exciting. Fresh case for the Revo. We're working through that case for Court Kings. So 7 left in lunch break, 5 left in the Supergo inaugural sports, which has Trevor Lawrence autos in it, etc., etc. Listen, you don't go to conventions like that without offering a couple of deals, because everyone's got everything. So you got to be on them deals, baby. Hello, DDC. Hi, DDC. One left in Super Glow Opal. $39.95. One auto per box guaranteed. They'll be a little different, but it'll just be whatever's out at the time or whatever we have. There'll be similar deals. The deals will be equal in value, but not necessarily equal in product. Like by then, who knows what'll be out? Like potentially Prism Retail or something. Six left in lunch. Corking's Hobby, Revolution Hobby, and Chronicles Fat Pack. Oh man, $70. I wonder why people aren't going. All right, we're good to go on Super Glow. 9036. Thank you, Heath, for cleaning that one up. All right. Yo. Oi, Bailey. This is Super Glow Opal 9036. Let's do this thing. 5 people in this one, 5 cards. Let's hope for a bonus hit or something. Just going to write down the names in advance. Treat them with civility. You have them turn around so we can have deniability. I am good. Listen, the wedding ended up being... Listen, I didn't get myself into trouble. Is all that matters. I got close. And I stole a bunch of wine glasses. Steal is such a harsh word. It was more like confiscated. All right. Let's start that again. This is SGO 9036, 5 times, here we go. This is a random hip break, so, oh yeah. Permanently borrowed, exactly. That's the Westie in me. And so the MC made an enemy out of me pretty quickly. And did I try to fight him? Yes. Is it good that Brooke was there to hold me back? Yes. All right, here we go. There's a Super Glow Opal edition. There's a little bonus pack. Opal edition and Will Zalatoris. And you always tell me I can't find this guy, but here he is, Will Zalatoris. Is the auto for the Golfies. I'm going to partner out the worst hits. Zalatoris. Inorg pack. All right, here we go. 4 cards per back. Let's do this. I didn't try to fight an MC. Listen, it doesn't matter. Marco Luciano. Alperen Sengun, JT Daniels, and Sebastian Capella. People seem to really like the golf auto. Nice. Well, that's a good one to get then. So, Capellan goes by himself. We'll add together the Luciano and the Sengun. So what happened is he made a joke at the start that, listen, it was funny, but if the reverse joke of that had been made, I'll explain why we're not recording. All right, 5 times, here we go. Good luck to all. Somebody's winning the inaugural pack, which we'll open for them right now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Top is Capella, and bottom is the Luke plus Sengun. That is 5 times. Get rid of the random. Drop it in exactly where you picked up your spots, and we'll see who gets what. Ross in first picks up the Capellan. The crazy variation. I would just like to say that I did not want to fight. KP picks up the inaugural pack. JT Daniels goes to Matthew Tidbury. There's Zalatoris in spot 4, goes to Kane Fleming. And Heath Fleming picks up the Luke plus Sengun, and that is that. All right, here comes Kurt Peterson's pack of inaugural edition. Good luck. All right, Lexi Thompson, Caleb Dressel, Danielle Kang, and Sam Howe. So these are all exclusive golds from their products. And that is that for SGO 9036. No, Maggie, I had my phone off for most of the time to save myself from getting angry. All right. So the first joke he makes is he literally opens with something, and like again, I'm very respectful to their religion while I'm there. I cover up my tattoos. I have them, and I get them out of spite, but I cover them up. I make sure they're not visible. I keep the swearing to a minimum. I keep taking the Lord's name to a minimum as much as I possibly can. I am still human. So I'm very respectful, and I would never dream of upsetting people at the event. And I would never, if I had an event, do things that directly upset them. Man opens with a joke being like, we have all the Jehovah's Witnesses here, blah, blah, blah. And anyone who's not will convert you by the end of the night. And I was like, that's odd. Had I had an event and I made the joke the other way, it would be pretty bad. So I was like, you know what? I'm angry at that, but I'm going to let it go. That's fine. And then the MC, after that joke, so I was already a bit iffy. Swans had lost to the Bombers, so I was even more iffy. He walks past me while I'm standing up, and he grabs my belly. Gives me a little pinch on the belly. And for some reason, just all the things that had made me angry, Swans had lost. I wasn't at the hobby hangout. You know, I was stuck there. I had a bit of a headache. And so all that, and I just saw red, like I blacked out. And Brooke had to like stop me from beating this man senseless. And so it was a bad look on me. The MC did not speak to me for the rest of the night. I was a bit upset. And so, yeah, I was literally like, and so Brooke had to stop me. She had to grab me by both her hands. And of course, I would never hurt my darling Brooke. So, yeah, and again, it didn't need to happen like that. It didn't need to go down like that. Yeah, and so, yeah, I was ready. Trust me, I was ready. And the whole thing, it was super sexist, super weird, and yeah. If he had done it to me while the few seconds of the night I wasn't standing near Brooke, there would potentially have been a fight. But, yeah, listen, I have no idea. You would think that someone comes in you don't know, obviously not a part of the church, obviously the feral Westie guy, you think you wouldn't touch him. But, besides the point, listen. On the plus side, and I'm a very positive person, I like seeing the positives in things. I get the positives out of things. So, on the plus side now, that evening is the justification for never having to go again. So, thank you. And next time there's a clashes with a hobby event, I'll be at the hobby event. But, yeah, I know. Oh, we've gone into -1 on the lunch break. Again, I don't try to be a bad person. I don't try to upset them. I just go about my way. I'll eat my food. Weird selection of like appetizers as well. And this is how you know you're kind of like out of your element. Because it's one of those like events where it seemed like it was trying to be really fancy. So any super fancy event I've had has had just like real nice versions of good food. So I'm talking like a really nice gourmet sausage roll or something. And I'm a vegetarian, so it doesn't really matter anyway. But like, you know, really nice versions of spanakopita. And so, yeah, so I was kind of like, okay, this is cool. But the food they had was a radish with some sort of beetroot miso on it. Beetroot miso was amazing. It was just a radish. Like, here's a vegetarian option. It's a radish. You're like, oh, okay. And like chicken pate, all that sort of stuff. And so, yeah. Like, I don't know, just stuff that people wouldn't eat. Like, stuff that, I don't know, they were trying to be too fancy. And then you go to an actual fancy event, it's just good version of good food. Like, you know, listen. Lunch break is full. I'm going to find out who the last person in was. But yeah, so I'm glad that like I have like that I'm with my people here. That, like people have sided with me. Jim Javierto? I'm not sure. Unfortunately, you were the last one in, so I'm chucking you a refund. Yeah, so, and the first thing, and so obviously we woke up at 8 a.m. to drive all the way to Wangaratta, which is not too far from the border. You know, it's fairly far into country Victoria, approaching the border, obviously. And we sit there, and we have a pre-wedding like little lunch thing. And so the pre-wedding lunch, I obviously have my food, and I grab some snacks for later because you know that sometimes at a wedding you don't get enough food. And when you don't get enough food, you're like, okay, that's rough, but... So I bought some snacks for later, and one of the elders there says to me, oh, you're hungry. The first thing he says to me, as if to be like, oh, look, the fat boy's eating. And so that already set me off. At that point, I'm like, oh, well, listen, I'm fired up now. And he was right, I was hungry. But listen. Yeah, the Mac is on the way home, you know, the stop by a Big W to pack up on some snacks sort of thing is a real thing. And so with that, oh, listen, talking about the Jehovah's Witness wedding, that's how it makes me react. And so, yeah, the whole thing was just a mess. And I am glad that I didn't do anything rash in my moment of anger. I don't drink, so I wouldn't have even had an excuse. But I was calm. I controlled myself. And if that man ever touches me again, I will floor him where he stands. And I will warn them. I will say that. I'll be like, listen, make sure, and his name was Paris, and like he made the, listen, you know when somebody is funny to a certain group of people, but obviously not to others? That's what it's kind of like. And so I'm going to send a message to the family, that side of the family back, listen, I appreciate you inviting me. I probably will never come again, but if that man ever touches me again, I'll break his nose. And so, yeah, listen, I'll give him a warning. I'll be like, listen, I appreciate it. Thanks for the grub. But, come on, you don't want me there. This is lunch, 9125. Here we go. 1. A Jehovah's Witness priest, MC guy. 3. 4. You think they'd learn. And 5. Top is Memphis Grizzlies. Bottom is the Milwaukee Bucks. That is 5 times. And I figured I was in their house. I'm not going to do anything, but this is the last chance they get. All right, here we go. Lunch, 9125. 9124. I saw 4 and said 5. Idiot. All right. Embiid, Cole Anthony, Bam Adebayo, LaMelo Ball rookie. Onyeka Okongwu, Tyrese Maxey, Alexei Pokusevski, Aaron Nesmith, Luka Doncic, Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes bronze, Russell Westbrook, Tyrese Maxey, and a Saddiq Bey bronze. Karis LeVert, Trae Young, Kevin Durant, Corey Kispert, rookies 1. Rookies 2, Chris Duarte. A pink, Miles Bridges. No, but 57 of 99. Who'd you get? Pacers and Bucks. I mean, there's a rookie 4. A jersey, rookie expression, Evan Mobley. Yeah. How to most upset Blake. To 25, it's Big Wally. This time Celtics gear. God, he's everywhere, old Wally. Works in progress, Kai Jones. We have the rookie 4. I've gone the wrong way here. It's, for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga. Not a bad little pickup there at all. In fact, I would say a good pickup. Who's got Golden State? I don't know. Spot 17, Jack Harris. Congrats. Oh, Miles Bridges, listen. And it looked just like everything rubbed me the wrong way. Obviously, out that way, you know, it's beautiful land, like beautiful open sprawling land. There was no welcome to country. There was no nothing. It was just everything wrong. Like, Groove, Julius Randle, Alperen Sengun. Auto for the Wizards. It is the kissable one, Corey Kispert. Just everything about it upset me. Miles McBride, 3 of 75. Liftoff, Anthony Edwards. Groove, James Boonite. Daron Sharp. And then, like, it's just so sexist as well. I know I shouldn't go off like this, but I'm with my people. Astro, Luka Doncic, nice. Shockwave, James Harden. Who had the Wizards? Someone's pretty happy with that. A Fractal, Rookie Revolution, Kuminga and Kessler Edwards. Yeah, that's it. Groove, Carmelo Anthony. Steph Curry. Just the entire everything, like the woman pretty much becomes a man's possession from here onwards. So, Astro rookie for the Grizzlies, Santi Aldama. Jared Butler. Yeah, I went to a bad wedding this weekend. Astro, Nikola Jokic, and Jonathan Kuminga, Rookie Revolution. And that is that for lunch, 9125. And I was already upset about going, and I was just fired up. Real fighty. That is exactly what it's like. And like, listen, I get analogies. I like analogies. Analogies are fun. But the analogy this man brought out, the analogy this man decided to use was a door hinge. Corey Kispert, there's the auto. A door hinge, like, honest to God, he's like, the way a door hinge works is the man and the woman are equal parts of the door hinge, but the only and then like the thing that goes in the door hinge was like the pin. You know how there's a pin on a door hinge? He's like, and it was just the most convoluted thing ever, and everyone is laughing. Like, even the people subscribe to the faith. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a good analogy, but surely you go something like you use the analogy like instead of a door. Like, what's a door got to do? Like a treasure chest. Like, love is the treasure. Well, yeah, so, and I get it. Listen, the door hinge. And so, surely there's another analogy to make. Like, I can't even, like, put into words. There'll be a prison box on release night, and there'll be packs over the next couple of weeks. It was literally like that. Like, and so he's literally standing there, and half the wedding is standing because there's no seats. And he literally sat there for 20 minutes explaining how a door hinge worked, and like, you know, just making this analogy. And so he's like, so the pin is God, you know, because God keeps the relationship together. And you know what, again, I'm not religious, but I get it. I get that's what they believe, so that's totally fine. I'm totally okay with that's how they say it. But even the people there who were religious were like, what is this man going on about? Like, what is he doing? Neither of them are tradespeople, neither member of the wedding. And so he's just there like, the door hinge works like this. Like, surely, if you're going to make an analogy like that, you'd be like, oh yeah, you know, the treasure chest, and then like inside the treasure chest is love. Or surely there's another thing, like the glue, a sandwich hit the door. Like, I don't know. Listen, all power to them. Good on them. And the venue was beautiful. The food was good. Marriage is like a Prism 21-22 box. You know, the more that the packs are this, you know, there's no box without packs, but there's no packs without a box. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's the thing, the door hinge doesn't work. It makes no sense. Like what's the relevance of the door hinge? He had a door hinge in his hand. He had two parts of a door hinge. And it was there in his hands. He had it in his hand. At the wedding, he brings out this rusty ass door hinge with a little pin there and was showing it around as if we're all meant to be like, wow, great analogy, fantastic analogy. You know? There's 10 left in this Obsidian break. I'm fired up now. I should have. Oh, did I not mention that? He had the door hinge in his hand. He literally was holding the door hinge. That's it. Literally in his hands he was like, this is the woman, this is the man. You know, they go together, and then you add the pin, which is love and devotion, and that's it. And he's literally standing there swinging the pin like, you're like, this is, and everyone's there like, what are you going on about? Like, and no one knew if we were meant to laugh, or no one knew if we were meant to be like, wow, this is a beautiful speech. The key to a good marriage is door hinges. Yeah, and I'm just sitting there like, what is going on? Like, am I meant to be laughing? Like, are we meant to be angry? Are we meant to be like, that's so true. Love is a door hinge. Like, he goes home and he's just like, he just opens the door and it falls off and he's like, oh, that's right, I have the hinge in my pocket. It's just like, I don't know. Oh. Oh yeah, trust me. Door hinge 1 of 1. Maybe I should just start collecting things from it. Maybe instead of stealing wine glasses, I should have stolen that guy's door hinge and been like, here it is, I've got it, I've got the hinge, the secret to true love. You like flap it at somebody and they immediately find their one true, they're like, oh. Cupid didn't actually have a bow, it was a door. Cupid would be like, all right, walk through this door. This is the door hinge of love. When you walk through this door, you will find true love. Oh yeah, maybe that's it. Well, he did go into detail. He's like, and you know what? The door hinge. If the door hinge gets a bit rusty, you need oil And I, like, immediately, one of the other guys there, he's like 18 maybe, and he's also not a Jehovah's Witness. So he's currently going through the whole thing of coming into somewhere and being immediately excluded before even being known. Oh, that is odd. 4 emails. That seems a bit much. And so with that, it was kind of like, lube. Listen, I'm not saying anything. I don't know how door hinges work. I'm not an expert. I don't know how door hinges or love apparently works. Or personal space, for that matter. There's 4 left in this Obsidian 1-box break. We got a fresh case over there. Someone in it is going to win the Chiefs. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. And by that, I mean, it was good though. It was good though. One of the cousins who also isn't a Jehovah's Witness, her boyfriend came along for the first time, and he's a 19-year-old who I was talking about, and he is super cool, super sweet. But yeah, it was his first like eye-opening to be like, okay, this is what I'm dealing with. I was like, listen, I'm sorry, this is what you have to put up with. And so there's a lot of things that we face scrutiny for, obviously. I'm going to update these lists. So Brooke and I have been together, I think at this point we're closer to 9 years than we are 8? No, okay, so 8 and a bit years. And so with that, it's kind of like by a year into a relationship in their belief system, they're married. They're already married. And so we get into a lot of fights about that. Yeah, do you reckon he just goes through Bunnings and is like, love is like a Karcher high pressure washer? No, that doesn't work. Love is like a stainless steel ceiling fan. No, that's silly. That's silly. Love is like a Husqvarna air blower. No, that's silly. That's silly. He gets down like the light switch. He's like, oh, I'm onto something here. Light switch. Sometimes it's, oh, no. Love is like a door hinge. He goes through, he gets a door hinge. It's like, perfect. And he goes out, pays for the door hinge. Like, oh, doing some renovations? He's like, no, needed an analogy. Sir, what? Love is a sausage sizzle outside. Oh. And so you had the opportunity to leave them like a heartfelt message, like advice for the relationship. And listen, I filled mine with sly digs all the way through. I'm like, make sure to... And so the whole thing that upset me, first of all, was the whole bit was like the woman has to respect the man. The woman has to be the complement, the assistant to the man. And then it got to the man's part, and they're like, the man has to love the woman. The man has to, has to be a good leader for the woman. It's like, that's funny. So I made sure I wrote on my card, I'm like, make sure you give each other mutual respect. And then I wrote like, fire emoji, 100 emoji, sunglasses guy emoji. Trust me, you go to the sausage sizzle twice. You get one for walking around Bunnings and one for the car ride home. There's nothing better. That Obsidian break has one left, by the way. Maybe I should have just drawn the door hinge. That's a way better idea. But yeah, I mean, really just get down to the nitty gritty of it. It's an Obsidian $5 break. Each spot has a chance at winning. Oh boy, that'd be a mess. Yeah, I'm just going to start selling dating advice. Just love is a monitor arm. Love is a Sony camera. Love is a computer. All right, we're full. I'm glad that I can see the fun in it. I'm glad that it's at least got some content. I like that. Oh, Joe, that's exceptionally funny. Yes, it absolutely is. All right. And so I've just gone and messaged the. That's exactly what I said on my thing. I'm like, listen, no one's advice is going to be right. I just messaged like the family group chat and was like, man, how ridiculous and tedious was the door hinge analogy on the weekend? And I'm not sure if I'm the only person who finds it absolutely ridiculous, but we're about to find out. They could be like, oh, if anyone says it's cute, I'm leaving, I'm out. Yeah, no, it is. The advice is don't let other people influence a relationship. This is Obsidian 9117. Here we go, 5 times. Let's do it. Good luck to all. We're going to randomize 5 times. Whoever's on top at the end will go to person spot 1. Team on the bottom will go to person spot 32. We'll randomize one more time. Whichever team is on top will win the Chiefs. 1, 2. Bit differently how we did it with this Obsidian Soccer. That's because it's not the same. 3, 4. And on the 5th and final, the top is Seahawks. Bottom is the Bengals. That's 5 times. Go to random. Drop it in exactly where you picked up your spots. Quick refresh. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely it is. Not that Brooke and I ever have problems, but 99% of the problems, like of the few problems we've had, have been because of something else. Like, you do not want to, Here we go. Sorry, I'm going to randomize one more time. Whoever's on top wins the Chiefs. Here we go. 1 time, good luck to all. The winner is whoever's on top on the 6th spin. The winner is whoever has the Chargers. 6 time, Chargers on top. Let's find out. Get rid of random. Chargers are with spot 30, Joe Adami. Congratulations. Picking them up in the flawless. Let's hope there's a nice Mahomes in there. If I got up another one of these at the same price with the Buccaneers, would we be done? Would people get into it? Alrighty. In fact, I am going to do it. I'm just going to do it anyway. I'll do it at the same price because I love you. Alrighty. Yeah, that is a rough random. All right, set as active, duplicator. Here we go. Alrighty. First up, Devin Singletary, and we have started off hot. It is for the Jaguars. White contra, Andre Cisco. Damn. To 100. David Montgomery for the Bears. To 25, it is Can You Dig It, Ian Book. To 50 for the Titans, Des Fitzpatrick, green. To 199, Dwayne Eskridge. And this last one, a bit nice. With a pretty good box. It is to 100, 99 of 100, Devonta Smith for the Eagles. 99 of 100. Tell me he did not just say that. And that is Obsidian 9117. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. All right, upload that. Yes, I'm just finishing the upload process, fixing it up now. No, the other one will probably not fill until later. I'm just getting the spots up for it now. It'll probably go tonight. Alrighty, there's one break with spots left. That is... Oh wait, I left Chiefs on there, it's obviously Buccaneers. That's up and filling. All right. And no one bought a spot, so I'm not held accountable. Guys, that's all from tonight, for today, this afternoon. We've got a lot to do. Yeah. Until then, goodbye for now. Keep it tight, and I will see you tonight at lunchtime. Dinner time. Oh boy. Bailey's up and about. Until then, goodbye for now. See you later.